Welcome, guys, to another channel announcement vlog for a new series to begin and a new season to begin as we get on that trail again for Trails from Zero. That begins Saturday on the Twitch and Tuesday on the YouTube. Mishi and crew are ready to go, or more to the point, Lloyd Bannings and the SSS, the Special Support Section, are ready to fill in the gap that we have of English localizations, because finally it has come out officially over here in the West. Trails from Zero is about to begin. Our stories on the continent of Zemuria continue. Our plot threads that we're missing with Estelle, Joshua, and Ren, for example, as well as a cast of characters that we haven't seen everything of, a story that we don't know everything about, awaits us over the coming months, which I hope that you will enjoy. Because, of course, this is just going to lead into a ton of Trails games coming out over the coming years. We've got Azure will be out in like 3 or 4 months. The Utah's coming out, which is like a spin-off kind of extra little game. Reverie, Kuro, way in the future. So many games are coming out off the back of that now that they filled in the story that it's going to get pretty packed with Trails action, so I hope you like and enjoy. Why am I here, though, to talk longer than just announcing it? Well, a few other things went down with Nintendo Direct, but I'm talking mostly about Trails from Zero at this point in time because, unfortunately, I did find there was an option that was a bit different than I expected it to be. Now, this is the voice acting of this game. In Skies, it was done that it had no VA, but it had English grunts, like battle grunts and battle quotes within the battles themselves, and that was how it was done. A little bit of localization done, a little bit of voice acting done on the English side to make it feel a bit more alive. And I kind of expected that to be the case on the English side of Trails from Zero and Trails from Zero, because, and here's the big because, I knew that they weren't obviously going to do an English dub. That would cost a crap ton of money. But I was expecting there to be at least some kind of toggle for Japanese VA on and a Japanese VA off. Here's the issue. I love Japanese VA. I watch all my, anime in subs because, that's the experience you expect. But I play all my games in dubs because I'm gaming. It's a completely different experience. Watching TV, fine. Subs. Playing a game, dubs for me. I can't switch off the Japanese VA, which is turning it down to 0 in this game. There is no toggle to switch between that, and leave in the battle dialogue, which of course, even if there is battle dialogue and grunts and noises that they do when they do attacks, I wouldn't understand it anyway in that sense. So is it too much lost? And equally, I'm always worried in these kind of situations that someone is going to think that I'm disrespecting the VA by not playing it. Now, that's not the case at all. We have had an experiment in the past with Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth and Digimon Hacker's Memory, where we actually played through it with the Japanese VA delivering its performance and me saying it in English as well. Why was I saying things in English as well? Because I know that most people's viewing experience on YouTube, Twitch, any other streaming service, including stuff like Netflix, even TV programs, movies when you're watching at home, aren't necessarily viewed by someone just looking at a screen like I am right now. Oftentimes it is viewed while you're doing something else. Maybe you're working out. Maybe you're doing work on one computer and you've got another screen going with a thing. Maybe you'll just listen to it audio-wise and then you'll switch over to when like big things are happening so you can see what's going on, or boss fights, etc. I understand that this is how a lot of people view and do their stuff. It is personally how I view and do a lot of my stuff. When I'm working away, I will have something on the side to stop the brain going insane, is what I would say. So with that in mind, I don't want to disrespect the VA by talking over them. I don't want people to consider me doing that, but I do want to provide what my audience generally likes in terms of, or, knows what they get from my Let's Plays, which is me voicing all the dialogue in a game that isn't English voiced. So, I'm erring on the side of muting the Japanese VA, turning it down to 0. Of course, that gets rid of battle noises too. Of course, it still has battle sound effects, just doesn't have the chatter that goes on during it. Which sucks, because I want at least the battle stuff, but I can't have it, there's no toggle. And then, of course, just voicing it without two people speaking over each other, trying to avoid that problem. I would like to know what you guys think about this. I think this is the best way to approach it after the whole Digimon experiment. I think this is the best way to play out the story, because it's a let's play is the thing. If I was just doing a playthrough on my own at home, Japanese VA on, I'm just playing with the Japanese VA. I'm not a no commentary walkthrough person in the first place. You know what I mean? I'm not one of these things. So because it's a let's play, that's why I'd make the decision. I want to know what you think, what you would prefer. Equally, when I say that, there is all the choice in the world on YouTube and the internet. You can find exactly the let's play you want that does exactly the thing you want. I'm not one of those that talks over dialogue anyway. I like to stay on point when the actual dialogue is coming out. I'm not like a reaction guy in that sense. I just want to know what you guys think. So please, in the comments below, put what you think, because we've still got 24 hours-ish until like Trails from Zero starts. Maybe I can find another way around it. Maybe we can find another middle ground or solution. But I think this might be the best way for us to experience the quest. Prosbell as a whole, which I'm really looking forward to. I just wish there was that toggle. I wish it was like completely the Sky's way. So I just want you guys to give me your input. I want to tell you my reasonings as well. So that's what this vlog is about. Apart from that, of course, I will not ignore the fact that a Nintendo Direct happened recently and a ton of games were announced. It's so problematic to me. Like, I was waiting for this vlog to talk about it, but of course the bigger issue came up with Trails from Zero and the current thing. There were so many games announced, it was unreal. Like, I would love to do Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, because I've done Mario plus Rabbids, you know what I mean? A Pokemon Scarlet and Violet comes out November 18th. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII is 13th of December. Fire Emblem Engage was announced, that comes out January 20th. Octopath Traveler 2. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, now we played a Kirby game. And Atelier Rise are free. So two, free series that we've dipped our toes into. And Atelier Rise, like, importantly, we've done 2 of the games of. And Octopath Traveler I loved. I mean, they will come out on February 24th. Free games on the Switch. Free. Well, I wouldn't play Atelier on the Switch, but free games out at once. Speaking of the Japanese VA thing with Atelier as well. But yeah. What do I do? Like, and then of course Trails of Azura's out somewhere in like the early part of the year, and then of course Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom comes out 12th of May, which we're not delaying for anything. We of course are doing on release. So I don't know how I'm supposed to fit in all of these games alone, let alone other games with Trail Season now starting, etc. And Xenoblade Chronicles 3 still keeping on. This is issues that we have to face in the future. How can I make this schedule work? Maybe I can do a less cut down Let's Play for something like Mario plus Rabbids, where it's just one episode of 30 minutes a week. Maybe I could do something like that. But we'll have to see how things work. But I would really love to hear your input about Trails from Zero. Of course, it's starting in 24 hours. I've been trying to like figure out another way around it to at least like keep battle dialogue on and not voiced cutscenes like it was in Skies, but I just know that no matter what choice I make, it'll make someone unhappy. And I just need to make the majority of you happy is the best I can do on this one. The majority of the viewers who are already here that are coming back to watch more Trails. So please tell me what you think. With that said, have a great day. Wherever you are across the world. Hopefully you'll join me for more streams this weekend, and of course more content on the YouTube as we get really into it again with 2 series. I'll see you guys then, and Mishi will say bye bye. Yes, he will.